Hello, beautiful souls. This is Elena Fouché. So, if there are really two things that are difficult about creating a mindfulness practice, in my opinion, there's really two big ones. One is facing whatever is happening for you, meaning you're meditating, you're seeing yourself. This is what we're doing, right? We're increasing self awareness. Of course, depending on why you're meditating and what kind of practice you're doing, you are necessarily learning about yourself. And that's great. And there's a lot of stuff about ourselves that we don't really want to know, that we spend a lot of time in denial about. And so often people quit right there, or they already know, they have the intuition before they even start, but they don't want to know. And I always encourage people, look, if you don't want to face that stuff, you already know before you start, or you get into it and it's too much, stop. And this is one of the big counterindications, because some people have big traumas in their lives, mental illness, all kinds of stuff that they haven't dealt with, and it starts coming up, and then they, to use a technical term, they freak out. And that's, no one wants to go through that. So I always encourage people, stop if you want to stop, get help, go find a psychologist, a therapist, a body worker, whatever, someone to help you. If you do start having a lot of problems, and if you do start freaking out. Okay, or if it just becomes too much, stop and go get someone to help you. So that's the first thing. The second thing that's uber hard for pretty much everybody is creating the habit, right? And this is no easier than creating any other habit you've ever tried to create. And people have this idea that, oh yeah, because I have a lot of motivation and I know it's good for me, and I've done it for a month, okay, now it's going to be easy. Well, guys, habit creation is tough. It takes a lot of patience. You have to be really kind to yourself. I find that's like the biggest thing, is realizing that changing your habits, adding in a new habits, there's a lot involved. And you're human, and like everybody else, you have a lot of existing habits, and you're going to have to work within them and with them, because you do the things that you already do for a lot of really good reasons. They support you. So you're adding in a new habit, you're going to have to change some of those older supporting habits, right? So let me give you an example. You want to practice in the morning. Well, you already have this habit of getting up at a certain time. Maybe you hit the snooze button 3 or 4 times. Then you get up and you brush your teeth, you get dressed, you wash your face, you go and start breakfast. Well, now you're going to insert meditation in there. Well, does that mean you don't brush your teeth? Well, no. You need to figure out, do I do it before I brush my teeth? Do I do it after? Do I need to get up a little bit earlier? Am I going to be a little bit later, helping my kids? What does that mean? Right? So you can't just decide like, oh yeah, suddenly I'm going to have 5 more minutes in my day. Like, it doesn't work that way. And when I say that, it seems obvious, right? And yet we get into these traps of thinking that, oh yeah, this is a good thing to be doing, so it's gonna be easy, right? Well, it is if you're patient and you realize that you need to take your time, and that you're folding in something new that's supportive, and you need to fold it in with all of the other things that are already supporting you. So there you go. Be patient, be kind, and be aware, You're doing something absolutely that's wonderful for you. And all those other things you do for good reasons too. All right. Take care. Have fun brushing your teeth and being mindful. All right. See you next time.